Okay, today I am installing the Steeda front camber bolts on my 2016 Mustang GT with Performance Pack. I am running a spacer in the front. This is a bolt-on spacer because I have to compensate for offset with my tires. Just wanted to post a quick video here because I was really unable to get at this 24mm top strut mount bolt with the caliper on. You can't use a shallow socket because the stud is too long and it is a spline stud. You can't use a deep socket because the caliper gets in the way. Obviously the Brembo calipers are pretty big. So I had to really quickly take the caliper off. Yeah, probably should have done that anyway, but I was trying to do this without doing that. I did find that the top strut mount bolt was just too much to try to get off with a breaker bar, even a fairly big 1/2-inch breaker bar. So I borrowed my buddy's handy dandy giant Milwaukee, and setting one didn't really do anything. Setting two knocked it off right quick. This thing made quick work of it. Anyway, when you put these on, you need to align. By the way, that's what the spline bolt looks like. You can see the splines there that hold into the front of the spindle, and that's what prevents this nut, or this stud from turning in the spindle. Those studs make this hell to undo and knock out. Really takes a heck of a lot of oomph with a hammer right here on the end of the stud, and make sure that when you go to hammer on that, you get the nut off. Make sure that you spin it around so that you're hammering against the flange. It will come off, it just takes a little bit of ass to do so. What I did with mine here when I went to align these, so I'm taking this to the alignment shop on Wednesday. I found that you need to align this part of the cam, which is the big part of the cam, sorry for my fingers being in the way, with the small tab. So I aligned them, and then I just put a little mark on both the cam washer and the bolt itself to just allow me to get it in here, get it aligned, hold it in place with a ratchet, and then snug this up with an impact. And I was able to use my smaller impact for that. So anyway, this bolt goes to 125 foot-pounds. This bolt goes to like 189, I think. And since the Brembo calipers have the pins in them and the center bridge, they will come off loaded, and you can just put them back on loaded. Those bolts that go into the back of the steering knuckle here get torqued to 85 foot-pounds. Anyway, I couldn't find a good video that showed everything for an S550 Mustang. I found one that kind of demonstrated how to use this to adjust the camber on a bullet. And that was helpful for me to understand orientation, but nothing really showed me answered my questions. But anyway, this is doable with the Performance Pack rotor on. I'm sure you could do it with the caliper on, but you're swinging a sledgehammer, and good luck. Anyway, hope this helps.